So, CJ, what did you think of your first town hall meeting at our company?
It was exciting. Our CEO said we should think outside the box. I am looking forward to helping our group to innovate.
I am glad you feel that way. Innovation is our life's blood. Of course, it must be done in the right way.
Forgive my naive question, but what do you mean? What is the right way to innovate?
Well, you have to follow the correct protocol.
A protocol for innovation?
Right. Think of it as a set of maps to follow when entering uncharted territory.
I display my own ignorance in asking, but how can there be maps of uncharted territories?
Well, they take a lot of work to create. We have two. They each took months to develop and cost many thousands of dollars.
Why do we have two maps?
Each is for a different type of innovation.
Can a humble newcomer see the protocol? Even though I have only been here a few weeks, I have had an idea that I think would give us a competitive advantage.
Certainly. As I often say, innovation is our life's blood. Tell me a little about your idea and I will help you choose the right map.
Okay. My idea is to...
But first of all, is it a good, or is it a service?
My idea. Well, it isn't a good, and it isn't a service. It's more like an experience.
An experience? What do you mean?
Well, it's a person-centered experience that...
Hold it. Did you say person-centered? Person-centered is good. They say it is now the key to innovation, and innovation is our life's blood. But in order to move forward with your idea, we will have to call it either a good, or a service.
I humbly suggest that if it is not a good or a...
then it must be a service. Yes, I suppose you are right. Okay, then, it's a service.
That is not what I meant.
Now, which corporate strategy does it fulfill?
Excuse me?
Which strategy does your idea support? Strategy A, Strategy B, or Strategy C?
Actually, it would represent sort of a new strategy.
That's not good. The protocol requires that all innovations be linked to current strategies.
It grieves me to admit my incomprehension, but how can an innovation be linked to a current strategy?
Well, as I said before, it takes a lot of work, and many thousands of dollars. As a placeholder, why don't we just say the idea supports Strategy C? Strategy C is pretty general, and we could iron out the paperwork later. The important thing is to make the idea fit the map.
Why is it so important to make the idea fit the map?
You see, developing the map takes a lot of work, and many thousands of dollars. If we do not use it, the higher-ups will want to know why. And that is something we want to nip in the butt.
Did you just say, nip in the butt?
Exactly.
So, does the map work?
Of course it does. It is very complicated and expensive. The people we hired to build it talk to everyone in our industry to find out how they are innovating. So it is best practices. And best in class. And the gold standard.
Forgive my importunate queries, but if we want to create a new idea, why are we using data about what everyone in our industry is doing to build ourselves a map for innovation?
I know it can be confusing at first, but try to understand. We want to be unique, just like our competitors. So, your idea is for a service that supports Strategy C. Good. Now, one more thing. Which color would you like it to be? Blue or red?
Blue or red?
Yes, it can be either. I lean more toward blue, but you should choose for yourself.
How can a person-centric experience be blue, or red, or any color at all?
I know this is new to you, so I'll just put down blue as a placeholder. Now, here is the next step. I'll feed this into the protocol program, and then send you an email invitation. You accept it, and it will take you to a screen where you add the other inputs, resources needed, ROI, and so forth.
Excuse me, but ROI? How can I know what the return on investment would be? It is far too early to tell.
Well, the protocol will not allow for an innovation unless it meets the ROI hurdle. You will have to provide an input. Between you and me, If you want it to work, just make sure it is at least 3 to 1.
Novice that I am, this makes no sense to me. How can we look to our past and to what our competitors do to come up with true innovations? What happened to thinking outside the box?
Innovation, as I like to say, is our life's blood. So, thinking outside the box is important. But actually going outside the box, that is not encouraged. Right. Well, I've got to run. But let's talk again about your idea after you've submitted it.
Innovators? These people say they are innovators, but they are really unnovators.